Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back to Spyro. Last time around, we beat Spyro 1, and it was a good time. But it's also, like, probably my least favorite of the entire trilogy. Today, we're going on to the best one. Spyro 2 time, baby!
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. But how about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Huh?
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute. How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Right, okay. The game just crashed, so that's fantastic. Okay, let's see if I can't not do that. Started. Having a good one today. Having a good time. I think I might know the actual cause behind that, though, so if it happens again, then I will fix it. Da-da-da-da. Right. Let's try this again. That, because we just seen it. And that. It's crashed again. Okay. Cool. Right. Okay. So I know what's fixed causing that, unfortunately. Hmm. Let me go fix that. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Fantastic way to start off a stream. Thankfully, I pretty much know exactly what is the cause of that. And it's a shame because I wanted to show it off, but if it's gonna do this the entire time, then do it, you know. Just near worth it. Alright, let's get that out of there. Do it. Right. Third time's the charm. Fingers crossed.
Is this
Skip that. Skip that. Hope for the best. Okay, there we go. Right, so Spyro 2. This time, just regular old Spyro again. I had a mod which was a very fucked up little proportion Spyro, but we don't get to have fun things on this stream today. We just get to have Spyro 2, the best Spyro game, so that will have to do.
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems! Can you stop them?
Yeah, sure, let's stop a bunch of weird lizards. So Spyro 2 is a very different game in a lot of structural ways to Spyro 1 and kind of Spyro 3. Spyro 3 is much more basically split the difference between the two, best of both worlds and worst of both worlds as well. But we're not here to talk about Spyro 3, we're here to talk about Spyro 2. And one of the first and most important things that they changed: enemies don't drop gems anymore, they drop spirits. Spirits are used for something which we'll get to pretty soon in this world. But that means that there's a lot more gems strewn around just about everywhere. There's also this guy. He's big, we can't hurt him. But we can fireball him. So that's one of the other interesting things about Spyro 2. The fireball. I'm not supposed to have this at this point in the game. This is the reward that you get for clearing the game 100%. All of the talismans, all of the orbs, all of the gems. But if you complete Spyro 2 100% on one save file and get the Super Flame power-up, the infinite Super Flame power-up, this will never go away, then you get to keep it
I'm a friend
in another
of Aurora's,
playthrough.
and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
So he explaining that basically in place of the dragons, we now just have fairies strewn around. Because the Spyro levels in this case are a lot less linear and a lot more... here's a bunch of weird cool shit you can just do. Also, there's an absolute massive bastard of a bear over there, but we're not going to talk to that one. Not here. My goal in this playthrough is to talk to that awful bear as little as possible. He is another addition to Spyro, and he is the worst one. Nobody likes that bear. Anyway, we got a big old cavern here. We got a bunch of these weird rungs, which...
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. And it looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
And that is a ladder. We can't climb that. Not yet. But we don't have to. Oh no. Because we have Fireball, the goal of this particular minigame is to grab the Super Flight power up that ladder, and then light all the lamps. I don't need to do that. because my super flame is big enough to just, you know, hit them all. It's all just a matter of figuring out which one we go where, and then just careful aiming. 5 out of 6. And there we go, we're done. Easy. Easy as that.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were gonna have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orbit with the baseballs.
Yay. We done did it. And we got our first orb. Orbs are essentially, they're basically like the dragon eggs of the previous game. They're not too required for progress, but they are still useful to have, and progress will be gated behind them. They are basically just clear side content, get into difficult places, all that fun stuff. But, there you go. That is a bit of a sequence break. You're not really supposed to be able to do this and get across here without paying money bags. You're also not supposed to be able to get that gem so early. I did it anyway, because I have the ultimate power, and that is going to help me cheat a lot of this game. And I like cheating. As we have seen with my exploits with Dante in Dark Souls 3, I like cheating. I like having an unfair advantage against everything around me. It's very fun. But yeah, I'll try not to abuse that too. It's fine, it's fine. But now, we're gonna completely ignore that gem cover over there. And the gem cutter that we basically just maneuvered around to get these gems from. Because I have some things to do over here. And it starts with this boy over here. These gems over here too. Hello.
Great! The Superflight power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
So this is our first proper introduction to the new thing that Spyro introduces, which is power-up gates. You walk through the gate, you get the power-up, and then you have a limited time with that power-up before it goes away. Most of the time it's used for kind of side quests and stuff like this. Little side things that you can do to get orbs. I like it a lot.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
There we go. Sorry about that. And there we go. That is the first official orb that you're meant to be able to get in this game. One of two. You're not really actually supposed to be able to beat winner 100% at this point in the game, but again, I cheat. It's what I do. Don't care if I'm supposed to do it or not, I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah. That includes getting all these gems. There's one thing I can't stand that this game will force upon me a lot. It is having an uneven gem count. Thankfully, that ain't too much. Ooh, am I missing any?
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
And here is another thing that Spyro introduces. Being able to pick up and spit things.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
And also murdering the local lizard population. I never said that we were a good person in this game. Spyro does a lot of morally objectionable things in this game, actually. Oh boy. We'll get to that.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
So spitting is mostly just kind of point Spyro in the right direction and the game will do the rest. It tends to fly pretty fucking far.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim.
Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit.
But if that don't work, as the game explains, you can also spit. And aim. That being said, I've shown this off enough. We're going to be cheating. Sorry.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
So, talismans are our main aim for every single level. Well, not every single level, but most levels. You want to get the talisman because that will help you the game, basically. That's pretty much all there is to it. There are 14 in the game, and when you get all 14, you do other stuff. Other stuff which we will get to in time. I really hope it's not. If it is, then I kind of fucked up. So, that's fine. Wait, there you are. So yeah, I have a fireball. I don't care about stupid rocks. I just hit things with fire and then they fall over. Why the hell would I care about some rocks?
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
And there we go. 3 orbs. We have gotten every orb in the game, in the level. And we have also got the talisman. But I have fucked up. I have fucked up. Left a single gem up there. So I unfortunately had to do this chair.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Moneybags is a goddamn parasite.
To get a good look around.
Quiet, Zoe. I'm complaining about moneybags. Okay. So moneybags exist for one purpose and one purpose only. Take every last gem that you own. That's it. That's all he does. And I hate him.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir, too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
And with that, I'm pretty sure we have now had more cutscenes in the first, like, 20 minutes of Spyro 2 than we have in the entirety of Spyro 1. This is a very wordy game. And I like words, so this is fine by me. Anyway, I'm going back to Glimmer to pick up that last fucking gem that I didn't get. How did I not get that gem? I don't understand. Fox, I'm blaming you. You're to blame for all of this. Anyway, that's the danger of sequence breaking sometimes, is that I have to kind of go do the level again to actually get back to where I was. It's like, oh well. So, the thing about orb challenges is you can do them again. You can just go back in here and do these lights again. Get right back up to where you were. I don't have to wait like several hours to actually do this legitimately. I can just do it again. No harm, no foul. All on this is like
Thanks for helping me light the lamp.
a minute or two of my time. It's fine. But hey, sometimes that's how it is. There's the culprit. Yep, there we go. 400 out of 400. 100 generously donated to a bear who doesn't deserve it. And 100% level complete. Now we're done with Glimmer, and I can never talk about it again. I hate you, little mole thing. I hate you.
This magic.
Go away. I wanted to get out of here. Ah. Bastard. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that before. So every world basically has an intro and an outro, with the exception of Glimmer because you get in there first. But Glimmer is kind of the exception to that rule because, you know, as soon as you get out, you get that opening cutscene with Allura and Hunter. But I basically try to minimize ever having to go in there again, so interesting. Interesting. Anyway, Summer Forest proper. It's basically just your tutorial homeworld. Think of it like, what's the one? Artisan's World in Spyro 1. A lot less dangerous, though. All of the worlds in Spyro 2 are entirely peaceful, and that trend continues into Spyro 3.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Okay. That's our goal now. We have to go into the worlds, we have to get the talismans, and then we have to kick Ripto directly in his horns. Horn. Spyro has 2 horns, Ripto has 1. But yeah, Spyro 2, just in general, is a lot wordier than Spyro 1. It loves to talk. And so does Spyro 3. But that's honestly fine. Like, I don't really mind. It works for the kind of structure that Spyro 2 is trying to pull off, so I don't really mind. Anyway, the Bastard Bear's back. Hello, Zoe. Oh, y'all got anything for me? Cool, cool. Hunter is over there, just kind of vibing. I don't want to talk to him right now. Talking to Hunter will give you a bit of a tutorial on jumping and gliding and give you other stuff. But I want to collect every last gem that I can over here before I actually go talk to them. Likewise, that one. The one other huge change about Spyro 2, the water won't kill you anymore. You can swim around in it. If it is kind of like this and actually looks pleasant to swim in, then you can swim in it. If it doesn't, if it looks like it will probably kill and murderize you in 3 separate ways, it's the same lethal water that Spyro 1 has, so don't touch it.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Pretty simple.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
We
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
So the hover is the best possible thing that they could ever have put into a Spyro game. If you press triangle in Spyro 1, you immediately drop. If you hit hover or triangle in Spyro 2 and 3, you do a little uplift before you start falling.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Hovering, as I said, gives you a bit of uplift. It also makes it so that if you are right on the cusp of clearing a jump and then you're not going to do it, you get the extra height that you need to get to that jump. Things like treetops would be 100% better if you could hover. In fact, a lot of things in Spyro 1 would be better if you could hover, but unfortunately I cannot find a mod or a gameplay change or anything like that for love nor money to give me my beloved hover in Spyro 1. And there is no justice in the book. But we're out of Spyro 1 now, and I can do this.
Wow, you're a pretty good
God,
athlete.
yes. Love
If
hovering.
I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Fucking love hovering. Any chance I get. Da-da-da-ding. Oh. So, there are 2 other worlds that we can get to right now. Idle Springs and Colossus. For...
Sparks,
Oh,
the
there we go.
dragonfly following you around
knew you'd
is your
talk.
health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
Yeah, thanks. I've been told this in Spyro 1. So yeah, cheaper fodder enemies just like they were in Spyro 2. You can clear out whole clumps of them now with this, with that, so that's fun. Anyway, we're going into Colossus because this world we can 100% complete right off the bat. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's no good at all. Right, so here's Colossus.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him.
Okay, so that's our goal in this world. Get to the Yeti, murderize it. Speaking of murder, God. Anyway, once again, the Spyro music absolutely slaps. Stuart Copeland has done a fantastic job, and I love it.
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
Wish my voice could do that. Unfortunately, all my voice is good for is sounding silky smooth and making my wife happy. Which I suppose is good enough, but like, what if I could move things with my voice? Anywho, Ox, I'm pretty sure you can charge those, but I never do, I just play them. Because if I'm wrong, then I'm gonna eat a hit, and I don't want to do that.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
Enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged. Your flame attack should easily take care of large enemies.
I like that because I hit the fireball before Zoe started talking at me, I just killed the yak that she was talking about as she was telling me that it can't be charged. Anyway, yeah, there's Zoe, correct?
Each time you defeat an enemy,
I am aware of that, Zoe. Kill enemy, get spirit, get superpower. That's how they work. I finished explaining that like 20 minutes ago. Also, there's that chest up there, which normally you can't open, but still can't. There we go. You just need a correct bit of aiming there. You can break that open with fireball. You can't break that open with a regular flame. You need a certain something else to do that, which I'll show off in a moment or two. Possibly several. I'm not actually sure how long it takes to get there, but it's fine.
Hey, look what I can do.
And there we are. Now we have a working list. Hell of a face on it. So, right over here. Honestly, Colossus is not exactly like one of my favorite levels. I would probably rate it fairly low, honestly, for a variety of reasons.
remember Hunter's advice.
Yeah, I know Hunter's advice. I'll be mostly skipping through a lot of the tutorial items because we've done that before in Spyro 1. I still remember how to play a Spyro game. It's a Spyro game. You jump, you charge, you shoot, you glide. Ain't much more to it, really. That? Huh. That's a supercharge ramp. There's no supercharge in this level.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should torch that Yeti. He's pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm not sure you're up to it.
So there's that Yeti. There's that nasty boy. The Colossus which this world is named after. Let's fully ignore him. That has given us enough spirits to get the supercharge. Or not supercharge. The definitely not supercharge in this level. What it is instead is a super jump. More specifically, it's the spring jump. And it is very helpful. It can get us to much higher places. Places too. I've been kind of glossing over it, but a lot of the iconography around here has a very specific kind of vibe to it. And we're about to find out why. Oh, here's something else that's new in Spyro 2, ice physics. Spyro is a lot slipperier on the ice, but at the same time you're not going to slip and slide everywhere. As you can see, I've got a great deal of control as to where Spyro goes, really. The only real problem is that you can't actually jump while you're on the ice, because, you know, you can't get a good grip on you. But there's another reason why there's a bunch of ice over here, and why there's a giant hockey stick, why there's a bunch of flags, 2 hockey sticks, and a very angry man. This is ice hockey.
Spyro, welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Yeah,
You
sure,
have
why not?
2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Alright. So this is actually super easy. The goalkeeper is fully invincible, you can't do anything to hurt him, so I can't just fireball him out of the way. But there's a really easy trick to this. You just go all the way to the left, or all the way to the right, and then you just veer over. And there you go. Easy. Rinse and repeat 4 more times, and you've basically won. Honestly, probably the trickiest part is just getting to the actual puck. But, as long as you kind of aim yourself properly. Not a lot hard to do. But really, the key thing is just bait the goalkeeper in one corner and then just kind of veer yourself over into the other. And then you just, again, just rinse and repeat. It is not a very difficult challenge. Spyro 3 actually has a slightly more difficult version of this challenge, and the challenge that is coming up in a moment or two. But we'll get to that when we get to that. It's a ways off yet. Yeah, you've got still a minute left on the thing, so we're fine. I have so much time to waste. Bonk. We win.
Well done. Have this. Would you like to try a game of one-on-one? The first to score 5 goals wins. You are shooting at the red goal. Off you go.
And here we go. Now we have a goalkeeper. And we also have an opponent. The opponent is not invincible. And I highly recommend that you play as dirty as possible. Blame the shit out of him as much as possible and keep him flat on the ground. That is how you win. Yeah, I wasn't getting that one. Fair enough. So the goal of this guy is basically just to act as an extra level of deception and try to bash it out of you. That is what they will do if they can get it to you. Don't let them get to you. Yeah, generally you want to get close enough and then just shoot your shot, basically. I'm doing a lot worse than I usually do because I'm talking and therefore aiming poorly. But even still, it's not exactly difficult to 5-0 these guys. Quite easy. You just had to get a little bit further off with your shots. Take a little bit more of a risk. But really, it's not. See, look at that. We're 4-0 up already. Match point, basically. Did they say match point in Hockey Pro? Because there isn't like a point threshold.
Well done. Have this. If you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything.
But hey, there we go. That's 2 orbs down. And we also got a skill point there for not letting a single puck through our goal. Again, super easy to do even without the super flame. You just torch the guy until they stop getting near you. That's it. That's all you do. Okay, cool. Can't get back. Normally those windows are open because, you know, you've already completed the level and got the talisman, but I haven't because I want to be sneaky about this. Oh, another small change that I should mention. The gem count now carries over through every single world. So... Sorry, I'm just mentally debating what I want to do here. Do I want to go in here and trigger the cutscene? Yes, I do.
Thank goodness you scared that evil spirit away. but now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
Yeah. Now we have to flame a bunch of evil statues. Oh, Jesus, that's bad. No, you go back to your hockey stick, buddy. Anyway, yeah. That's our goal here, is basically just all the little statues that we've seen strewn about. Flame them, they turn back to normal. When we do all 10, we get stuffs. Also, this is what actually is used to break the pot. But we already did it, so we don't have to. Yeah, all of the statues are basically streamed throughout the level. There's some back here, there's a couple around ice hockey area. We've already got 5 out of 10. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. There's one over here. This is not really all that difficult. There's no time limit on it or anything. It's just finding them, you know. That's not too bad. Yeah. Just in general, the levels are a lot simpler to navigate and a lot more compact as well. It does not take a great deal of effort to get to the end. With like 1 or 2 exceptions. Which we'll get there. We will get there. But honestly, I kind of like it that way. It makes it feel a lot more compressed, yes, but at the same time, the way that they built out these levels and these challenges just makes it work.
Well done, Spyro. You've scared the evil spirit away. Why don't you take this? I borrowed it from the temple. They don't need it.
Da-da-da. That's all the orbs. Now I just need to figure out where the rest of the gems are and get that talisman. What's that, Spyro? Over here. Down there. Oh, I'll have to finish the level. No!
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Ruff, ruff. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
Thanks, buddy. You're a star. And that's 400 out of 400. 854, which is a horrible, horrible count, but just have to deal with that. I just have to accept that's a thing. Much though it hurts me inside. Ooh. Spyro 2 really loves his comic violence. Like an unsettling amount. Anyway, we have a whole bunch of gems now. Which is the reason why I wanted to go into Colossus first, because...
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
We can't actually get the ability to swim underwater until we go into one of the levels. And if we go into Idle Springs, which is the other choice, we can't 100% it first time. I can't stand that.
Great. Okay. When you jump in the water, you can use your left stick to move around the surface. Use the charge button to dive underwater. When you're underwater, use the jump button to paddle and charge button to charge.
You want to know the worst possible thing in this game? Watching that gem count fall. Watching the numbers go down. It plucks at my heart, and I hate it. Anyway, we can swim underwater. Fireball still works underwater, even though regular fire does not. If you try to do regular fire underwater, you'll just kind of spew bubbles, which is quite funny. But yeah, here's underwater stuff. Everything's got a blue tint to it. You hold X to paddle about. You hold square to do the actual important thing and charge underwater, which is basically the only thing I will be doing. Anywho. Yay! Another orb for the collection. And now that we have swimming, we can also 100% this one. Let's do that. Man sees man-made abomination attacking his friend and co-worker. Decides to go horny with it. What the fuck, Spyro? Dude? Hey, there you go. Here's Idol's rings.
Spyro! The idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Wow, sucks to be here. Yeah, you can probably quite immediately tell why you can't really 100% idle springs until you have the ability to swim underwater. Because there's a great massive pool filled with gems and shit in it. Right at the start. It's taunting. It's so rude. Anyway, these little underwater pods are basically just like metal pods. Metal vases. You can't flame them, as you can't flame underwater, you have to charge them. So, that's easy enough. There's a thing up here. I'm gonna get to the first part of this, because I can. I'm pretty sure that won't mess with anything.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
That's easy enough. Let's just, okay, maybe if we... What if we... But then... See. So how you actually do this. Do that. Do that. 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 And then you talk to him and reset the puzzle.
Jump on the... Let's...
So how you actually do this is you do this. 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 And this. 4 corners.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
So this is the first part of a multi-stage or puzzle, which is interesting. It's definitely a unique one. Give it that. You basically solve various puzzles, and at the end of it, you get an orb chucked in your face.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Okay. So basically what you do here is you wait here. Bonk. Blue fish and yellow fish are acceptable. Red fish are bad. Don't feed him red fish. Try to ignore the fact that he has a working console. Yeah, that's what happens if you feed him a red fish. He spits out like 3 other fish. And a red one. A bad idea. Don't do it. Always wait to see what has come up before you play. There we go. Easy.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the colored stones for your final challenge.
There we go. colored stones are right at the end of the level, so we gotta progress a little bit here. It is honestly kind of hilarious though, just how easy it is to completely break the difficulty curve over your back when you have a ranged weapon. Or ranged attack in general.
Those metal shields are making enemies invulnerable to your flame.
No, they're not. You're lying to me, Zoe. Stop lying to me. Look. Flame. Dead. It's that easy. You don't even need to get close. I'm going to anyway, because I can. I do like the fact that they are using kebabs as weapons, like marshmallows on a stick, and just the fact that they are basically using kitchen utensils as weapons because that's all that the workers had. It's interesting little details like that. I enjoy little things that kind of were implied in the original game but are fully realized in this one, that they actually have more than a little tiny smidge in the graphics to go with. They can actually flex their artistic muscles a bit. Anyway, I went and got myself hit there because I was a fool.
To aim the camera left or right, use the right stick.
Thanks. So that is actually something that is different in Spyro 2. The original, like the original Spyro 2 that is. Because the PS1 didn't actually have the analog sticks back in the day, you kind of couldn't rely on having the camera controlled by those sticks. You kind of had to use other buttons. And in Spyro and Spyro 2's case, it was L1 and R1 that were used to control the camera, not the right stick. Which is a little bit interesting, I will give it that. But, well, we live in the 21st century now. We don't have to worry about such arcane solutions. We have a right stick and we're going to damn well use it. That being said, if you want to use the D-pad, then you can. Nothing's stopping you. Don't do that. I did that when I first completed Spyro 2 back in the day when I was a wee lad, because I knew no better and didn't know how to really work the sticks. It was actually Jack and Daxter that told me how to actually do that, because you cannot control Jack and Daxter with the directional buttons. That has to be done with the sticks. But Spyro 2, just with the directional pad? That's rough. That's rough, buddy. It's gonna be quite a difficult game, especially some of the later challenges, but an analog stick is smooth as butter. Anyway, let's go ahead and follow this rocket, collect his last gems. It's nice. This isn't actually the last of the gems, there's still more, but for now, it's the last of the gems. Anyway, I'm gonna save the final puzzle for last, because there's another orb challenge in here that I want to get to first. And also a talisman. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll save that for last, for reasons. Reasons which will become clear when I eventually get to them. For now, gems. My hunger for gems is ravenous, and I will never be sated until I have collected them all. Reclaimed what belongs to me. My god. Anyway.
Spyro, you're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. But for the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Ta-da! Another talisman down the drain. That makes free. Get ourselves over here. Over here. Over here again. Because down here, there is another orb challenge. The other one I was talking about. bunch of people just kind of dancing over here. That creature. Gonna try and look at him as little as possible. Honestly, this level isn't really fantastic in terms of just general aesthetics, but
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me.
Spyro 2 is definitely a little bit worse in that regard than Spyro 1, I would say. In terms of just, real stereotypical bullshit going on sometimes. Hey, supercharge. Yeah, this is one actually can be a little difficult. Because after a while, they get knocked back. If your aim is careful, then you should have no problem. Oh, nice and neat.
Look at that. The hula girls' ring dance blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take this orb. It could help you go places.
Another orb. Okay. I think I might make this a little bit of a shorter stream. Just for reasons. Mostly because it's Sunday. I have other things I need to be doing.
Jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle.
Well, not quite
I only
yet.
know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
So, got a blue star. And we got a blue circle. And we got a triangle. We got triangle. And we got moon. And we got moon. And we got orange. And we got orange. And there's only one left, so... Oh, there you go. Easy.
Nice job, Spyro. You're pretty smart for a dragon. All I have to give you is this shiny thing I found in our toolbox.
That's good enough, buddy. Hand it over. There we go. That's all orbs collected. That's the talisman got. That's the gems collected. We're done here. You can actually just completely skip this by going into the start menu and going to exit level. But I'm not going to do that because I'm not a coward. I would never deprive anyone of this wonderful feeling of going through the final portal. Getting back.
Oh.
Peace has been declared. Hooray. Anyway. That is the first half of Summer Forest, all neatly wrapped up in a bow. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there for now. Might actually do some streams kind of in the week. With any luck, Thursday we'll be doing more interstitial. Fingers definitely crossed for that. But for now, I'll see y'all around. Have a good one.